Welcome everybody to the News Newsletter. I'm Christine McIver. I am a host, producer, and the owner of the Inspired Choices Network, and I have some fabulous ladies here with me today. We've got Milica Jelenic, and she has got some interesting peeps with her she's going to tell us all about. And then we have in the turban, we have Keisha Clark. She's changing shit up. And we love it. And then we have our beautiful featured host here today, Dr. Andi's in the house. And Dr. Andi has, who's that with you, Dr. Andi?
Who's caught in the cord? It's Miss Molly Brown.
Miss Molly Brown. We love Miss Molly Brown. Hi, Miss Molly Brown. She's adorable. Oh my God, so cute. And Milica, tell us who your friends are.
Oh, they've just come to see Dr. Andi. So this is Sean McGregory.
Which one is Sean McGregory?
This is Sean McGregory.
Usually
when... Yeah, this one. He says, if you're not a duck, you're a Sassenach. That's all he really says to people. He's very aggressive. This is just Fluffykins. Fluffykins just likes to be fluffy. That's all. He's a little nervous right now. That's okay.
So, Dr. Andi, what are our two new little friends saying to you? Are they saying Milica little cuckoo?
Well, they enjoy her utterly, yes. Utterly.
Very cute. And Keisha, would you like to share with us what's going on in your world? Have you?
I just, it's we're just mixing it up, changing it up, keeping it interesting. I thought special headdress for Dr. Andi would be kind of fun,
I love it.
And I'm multi-purposing since, some days there's just not enough linear time to fit all of your tasks in. So
I so agree with you.
You just keep it interesting.
Would have been fun to see you actually in the shower, though, Keisha, but thanks for the post.
I don't think that would be really a newsletter-worthy video.
It's not really video appropriate, but we can all imagine.
Appropriate is different.
We can all imagine, or we could actually go on Milica's show on Monday and listen to something that will probably fulfill our dreams or our desires. But today, it's all about Dr. Andi. So, Dr. Andi, tell us all about Dr. Andi's world.
All about my world. How cool is that? So it's Dr. Andi's World radio show of animal magic, and we talk to the animals. And most of the time, it's all about how the people get involved with their animals, and maybe things don't turn out as well as they would like them. Because what if your points of view create your animals?
What if your points of view create your animals? That's a cool one. I like that.
Agree.
Is that a radio show? Have you actually done that radio show?
It just so happens.
No, we have not titled a radio show that.
I think that's a good radio show. So tell us about, you've been on the radio. You have 109 podcast episodes that people can go back and listen to, enjoy, learn from, grow from, maybe be a little poked from. Tell us about your journey of being a radio show host.
That has been quite a journey. It has been like paramount in actually my life, which, you wouldn't think a radio show could and could do that or be that for you. When we were doing Dr. Andi's Animal Magic, it was a much more structured show. It was much more alternative stuff you could do with your animals. So check them out. There's vaccination titles, there's laser, there's acupuncture, there's all kinds of that stuff there. And then it reincarnated itself, a couple years later into Dr. Andi's World, so we can talk about anything and everything.
Yeah.
And it's much more the energetics of you and your animals and how you be together. And what can we contribute to the animals? What can they contribute to us? And how much more can we go beyond just, is my animal happy? Well, yeah, they're happy. They're with you now. How can it get even better than that? And what can we do to contribute to each other and the planet?
Right. I love your personal evolution. I have had the honor and the privilege of producing many of your shows. And in the beginning, you were more structured and it's like you were being a good little girl. And as you were through the information, and now you're just kicking it. Like, you're just like, pay attention. You're just like, you are seriously turning people.
That was funny you said poke them a little bit. I think I poke them a lot.
Yeah, you do. And how much do we actually need that poking?
And is it time to wake up, time to change our life and living, change our animals' life and living, and contribute back to this planet?
Yeah. And I've said this 100 times, and I'm going to say it again. I do not have an animal, and I receive from your shows all the time. You do not need to be an animal owner in order to receive from animals. And so if you've never listened to Dr. Andi's World, I challenge you to go and listen, because it's really phenomenal what you share. And, I even tap my animals that have passed. I tap them now and receive. So I really love that you're with us on the network and everything that you're sharing. What do you ladies enjoy about Dr. Andi and her wonderful world?
I love Dr. Andi's World. I actually love producing it, but I don't do it very often. But I love producing it because of the song that shows up in my head every time our show comes on.
What's the song?
It's To Elmo's World. Do 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 do. Dr. Andi's World. That's the song I hear in my head when I produce.
Oh no, she sings it to me too. So when she produces, so I am aware of the song.
That's funny. That's so funny. Oh my gosh!
But I love the information too, because it is so translatable to my daughter. Like raising kids and raising pets is really, they're raising us, and all those tools are so applied, and they apply to relationships in general. So it's really cool.
So cool. And what about you, Keisha?
Oh my gosh. Well, I love to sing Dr. Andi's World too. It's just, you gotta sing it. Dr. Andi's World, kind of a thing. It just has to be sung. It wants to be sung. So, but oh my gosh, it's more like, what do I not love about Dr. Andi's World? I mean, of course I have animals, of course, being in the fields that I'm in, that is a part of my work as well. And I love and appreciate so much what Dr. Andi is inviting us to, with like shifting into our own reality with animals. That's and so cool. That is the magic. And so thank you, Dr. Andi, for inviting us to our magic with animals. It is truly
my pleasure. Let's have more magic.
Yay!
Everywhere.
We'll have more
everywhere.
Have more of that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's jump over to the network and let's see what's coming up this coming week, the week of December the 16th. Holy mackerel, where has this year gone, ladies? Holy moly. So, of course, our featured host is Dr. Andi, and you can listen to last week's show right here on the homepage, Families and Animals and Holidays. Oh my, I love that title. That's fantastic. And then, of course, you can come down here. You can check out all of our radio shows, our TV shows, our articles. We've got so much on the front page for you to connect with. It's absolutely fantastic. So then let's jump over to the upcoming shows. So starting off our Monday morning, hold on here, let me move. We have got Lori Hawkins with the SOAR Experience, and her show this week is Ignite Your Influence and Sales. I love when Lori is talking about sales, because she's been doing this she coaches a lot of sales organizations, and she's been doing it for many, many years. She brings so much insight, and even though she's done large organizations, I feel like she's speaking directly to me, even though, I have less numbers in the house as far as on the team. She's brilliant at sales, which is really, really awesome.
She totally is.
Yeah. I know we don't have the information for Candace's show. Keisha, do you know what she's doing?
Oh, golly.
You remember?
She is doing a show. It's going to be one of her conversations this week. And no, it's going to be a surprise. It's in there, and it's going to be a surprise. Normally, Candace has amazing conversations with friends of hers, with people that she knows through personal or business acquaintance relationships. And this Christmas season, this month, she's doing more solo conversations, which is really beautiful, because we're getting to know Candace like in a whole new way. And so I'm loving her lineup of conversations. So we just missed getting it on this docket. So.
Well, and Candace right now, she's on a huge adventure.
She is, yes.
Where is she?
She's in Antarctica. She went to visit Antarctica.
Wow.
And so this was the seventh of the 7 continents for her to visit. So she was very excited, and she's just got quite a bit of yumminess going on. So
that's fantastic. How cool
so
is
cool.
that?
And I can't wait to hear those stories as well.
Exactly.
And after that, at 1 p.m. EST, we've got BU Parenting Show with Mary Dravis Parrish. And this week, the topic is raising confident kids, which will be an amazing thing to have more of.
Right?
I think that one speaks for itself, because I know that's lacking for sure. On the
It is. It is lacking. I find that a lot of people, share with me, and through my coaching, a lot of children are struggling with anxiety, worry, depression, and so on. And more confidence for them would be fantastic for the entire world. Then we have our beautiful Conscious Beauty Talk with Amy Wall. And this week she's talking about Time Light, the Skin Ritual. And if you have not tapped into her show yet, seriously, what are you waiting for? This woman has insight about skin and beauty in an incredibly different way that I have never heard of. And my very first business was in the skincare business. She's blown me away. I challenge you to go and have a listen, because she's fabulous.
She so is. And after Amy, we have a fabulously, amazingly talented host who knows finances and plays with finances in such a different way as well, where Amy's arena is beauty and skin.
Right.
Kathy Cook Noble is all about the finances. And this week she is talking about fall in love with these income splitting tips. I love that. So any question you might have about finances, Kathy is just amazing at making it like not scary, not complicated. It's so amazing. And she has a ton of shows on so many different topics around money. And that's why her show is called Financially Speaking. So
her fabulous book.
Yes.
Should use the F word.
Yes.
A guide to loving your finances. If you know Kathy, she doesn't swear. So for her to have that in her title was hilarious.
I do swear, so the next title involves that.
Yeah, we'll get to you. We'll get to you now, honey. Go ahead. Your show on Monday is...
My show does involve a swear word this week. Conscious Cock, the Empowered Sexuality Manual for Men, with my guest Christopher Lovestone, who's the author of the Conscious Cock book, which is a phenomenal book. Even if you're a woman, the way that he actually talks about relationships with men and how to be with women, I kind of have a crush on him. I've actually told him that. I think I'm a little in love with you for the fact that you are so kind to women.
That's awesome. That's fabulous.
Oh, amazing.
Then starting out our Wednesday, we have Love, Life, and All Things Weird. Change your vibe, change your life. Good time to start looking at that when we're rounding out 2019. Who's ready for a change in your vibe, babies? Exactly.
Rhonda can help us with that. She says it doesn't have to be this way. And that is what she's playing with this week on her show, Rendezvous with Rhonda. Rhonda has had her own bit of hiatus from the network here for a little while, and she is back, and she is cooking with gas, y'all. It is amazing. She's having some really incredible conversations, and this one promises to be just as awesome. So tune in to Rendezvous with Rhonda on Wednesdays.
Yeah, and she's a little on fire.
She's just a little on fire, yes. And then I get to interview Amy Wall. You might recall she has a show called Conscious Beauty Talk, and this week we're talking about evolving your beautiful on my show, Aligning Divine.
Yay!
And that's a part of our Resolve to Evolve series. And yes, I'm trying to keep my head up because my turban is falling. Part of our Resolve to Evolve series, which is really all around the theme of what if the only resolution you really could make this year or needed to make this year, or maybe for the rest of your life, is to evolve. And that's not simply like from a creature perspective or a survival based type of thing. It's really about your own personal journey of evolution and who you are, who you know you can be, and who you desire to become. And what if all of that could come together beautifully for you if you were willing to choose something different. So this week it's about beauty. We're evolving your beautiful with Amy Wall.
Beautiful. And after that, we've got the ads maven, Jen Posick. She's going to surprise us with her title. Her shows are amazing for anybody who is looking to know more about how to do social media marketing, especially Facebook stuff. But she touches on so many different things. She really is a Facebook expert. So check her out. She actually contributed a lot to my business. I was on her show as a guest and I loved it.
How cool is
She
that?
is incredible. Yes.
Then we have our beautiful and growing and joyful Luscious Leadership, Dana Lewis. She is riding the high of her new book creation, and go, girl, go. She wrote an amazing book called The Indisputable Gift of Man. Oh, if you haven't read that book, I am telling you, it is a page turner. Like, it is Harlequin romance meets consciousness, meets reality, meets, I felt like I was literally peering into her bedroom, and it wasn't also about the sex, but it, honestly, I was completely enthralled. And if you know me, I am a very thorough reader, i.e. slow. And I read every word. I just can't go fast. And so it takes me a long time to ingest a book. Well, I couldn't stop. If I had 5-minute breaks, I was reading it, and it was like, oh my God. And then right near the end, I'm like, I don't want to start. I don't want to continue reading because I don't want it to be over. It was so good. So this week she has The Indisputable Gift of Men, Conversations with Men, guest Bo Mullen. Now, I don't know if he is one of the people that he wrote about as a relationship, but oh, how juicy would that be? Okay.
Oh my goodness. Next up, we have our beautiful Aideen T. Finola with her show In Pursuit of Truth. This week she is talking about, or rather just asking you, do you struggle with being human? And Aideen also has a beautiful book. We have so many published authors on this network. It's so cool. Her book is My Exquisite Purple Life, and it is all about her journey. I can't remember how she words it, but it's really an amazing life of adventure that she's had, coming from some very challenging circumstances and to where she is today. So definitely check out Aideen on.
I feel like we should all do this, guys. I think we should all.
Yeah.
This. It does look good.
It does. It's like we're posing.
You can even change.
Dr. Andi and I. Okay, yeah. Dr. Andi and I had the run. Now we're switching.
I don't know.
There we go.
Okay, then my show comes up. I just want to quit. How many of you have ever wanted to just say, that's it, I'm done, I quit, I'm out? That's what it's going to be about. I think it's going to be pretty intense, so you might want to join me. Oh, wow.
We've got Bring Your Brilliance after that with Carla Taylor. And again, we're going to have a surprise. Find out who
a lot of surprises is coming with.
Talking with, or not talking with, or talking about. But the shows, doesn't really matter what our titles are. They're always awesome, frankly. Truth.
I mean, if one person, you know, we've got a specialist in finance, we've got a specialist in parenting, we've got a specialist in Facebook ads. She's a specialist in LinkedIn. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
She is very gifted with LinkedIn, yes. Yeah.
Then we have Jesus, the Son of God, the man, or was it a myth? Is he real? Lots of questions. This is Awakening with Angels with Dr. Deborah. She doesn't hold back. So if you think this is all like a little woohoo, no, get ready, because she really calls you on your stuff, which we appreciate here, right? Like, you know, if you're going to share something, own it. And she absolutely does. Oops. Please someone's not moving. It's moved again. Sorry. I didn't mean to click. Sorry.
It's easy to click, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this week, Lisa Bennett from Infinite Energies is talking about what gifts are you willing to invite into your life. Perfect timing for the season coming up and the new year. So I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, look, another surprise. It's surprise week.
I think I saw a sneak peek of her what she is talking about, and I saw
Tia?
something about the divine child. So yeah.
Oh, the divine child. Okay, so that's Cosmic Transmission with Tioko.
But
Friday.
guess who's next after that?
Woo!
Dr. Andi, what are you talking about this coming week?
I am talking about Sugar Plum Fairies, Fantasies and Myths. Oh my.
My.
We tried to get oh my in every title this month, but we didn't quite make it.
Oh, that's good. That's very, very
When
good.
Dr. Andi talks, the animals just like pop and show
Look at them.
up. It's
Look
just
at them.
crazy. They're
Oh
just
my
like, and they're
gosh.
so excited. They're like, tell us more, Dr. Andi.
Tell us, Dr. Andi.
This one was inspired by all the fantasies people seem to have about owning a pet and what it's going to be like.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she's frozen.
Wow. So much excitement around that.
So,
The fantasies and the myths around.
if you're looking to
There's a
connect,
lot
if
of
you'd
that.
like to find some easeful ways, we have over 54 platforms where you can connect with us live. You can find these on our on the website. Through the website, you can listen through your computer, or if you have a smartphone, you can download any one of these apps and listen on the go. And then, of course, after every show, we podcast out to 50 plus platforms. This is just a sampling of, these are 25 of the places where you can listen to over 1,000 podcasts, or sorry, 5,000 podcasts. You can listen Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Acast, Bumbleberry, Breaker, Castbox,
All
like
kinds of casts.
a lot of casting. There's a lot of casting going on.
A lot of casting.
Yeah, you check it out. Check out all of the amazing shows that we've got coming up, all the amazing shows that we have had. It's fantastic. If you're looking to grow, if you're looking to be inspired, if you're looking to have your butt kicked or poked, right, Dr. Andi?
Yes.
This is the place to come. So thank you all for joining us today, Dr. Andi. As always, it's
Thank you.
amazing to have you with us, and you're definitely somebody to be featured. Until next time, everybody, bye for now.
Bye.